Hej, witajcie, z tej strony Zapek, witam was serdecznie w kolejnym odcinku serii Zagrajmy w Dreamfall Chapters i kontynuujemy sobie naszą przygodę nie wiadomo z kim, bo jesteśmy w rozdziale trzecim próby. Dokładnie nagrywam ten odcinek zaraz po skończeniu ostatniego, więc klikam powrót do gry i jesteśmy, tak jak mówię, w rozdziale trzecim. Zaczęliśmy w tej chwili księgę drugą, rozdział trzeci. Zobaczymy kim będziemy sterować tym razem, kogo losy
Hush, baby, hush.
staną przed nami otworem.
Rest your head on your pillow, little one. You'll be home with Ma soon. I've missed you, my child. I've missed
Kian.
you here, in the deep, in the dark, in the cold. Come to me, my sweet little Kian. Come home.
How is he, Naane? Will he live?
Your magic brought him back from the darkness. My magic helped him stay. But the fight is his alone now. He must choose to live.
Ale też się
Kian,
zmieniło.
hush. Rest your head on the pillow. You will soon be home. In the deep, in the dark, in the...
Why do we keep him alive? He's the enemy. The fever ate him up.
No, Liko. We brought him here for a reason. We need him alive.
Liko chyba nie znamy.
You freed me, Kian Alvane. Don't blame yourself for my death. This is what I wanted. To be free. To be reborn.
To jest głos April? Możliwe. Niestety znamy jej tylko głos polski. Edyta Olszówka ją dubbingowała, a
When I do kill you,
w oryginalnej
you
wersji
will
nie
feel
wiem.
every twist of my blade as your life drains away. Your pain and shame and dishonor will serve as my vengeance. And I will be there to witness your soul departing for the nether realms, for the shadow, in that deep, dark, cold water. They can only protect you for so long, Apostle. In the end, you will have to face your sins, and you will pay for them.
Sleep, my child. Sleep and never wake up. We're waiting for you. All of us. We're waiting in the deep, in the dark. Join us here. There's nothing for you out there. You belong here with Ma in the deep, dark, cold. Forever and ever.
I must go. He'll wake soon. Make sure he drinks water and eats. He will recover. The only wounds I cannot heal are on the inside. He must heal those himself.
Czyli Nana nam pomaga. Ona trochę zdradziła April. Teraz nam
Wake up,
pomaga.
Kian. Wake up. Wake up!
Where in Shadow's name am I?
Okej. Czy ten obrazek z tyłu pamiętacie? Jak nie, to tu jest smok, tu jest jakaś skała dziwna, tu jest przejście, a tam z tyłu Merkuria. Tak, to jest enklawa. Tutaj właśnie w tym miejscu, tu na dole, wytapialiśmy nasz dysk z 4 kamieni, znaczy April wytapiała. Więc prawdopodobnie jesteśmy w enklawie, w tej, której byliśmy w pierwszej części gry. To był ten Minstrum Jerin. Tak, ten Minstrum Jerin. I on nam tutaj podawał księgi do czytania. Tam czytaliśmy o Alatienach, o Mareum, czyli o tych wodnych stworzeniach, tych latających. Tam była jakaś historia włóczni, ale już nie pamiętam, o czym ona dokładnie była. Była historia o smokach, o niebieskim, który żył w oceanach, i o białym. Więc tę historię April właśnie tutaj poznawała w tej enklawie. Dobra, musimy ją zbadać, tak jak nam tutaj pokazuje quest. Mapy nie możemy włączyć.
The apostle's one of us now.
Ktoś tu rozmawia.
I'll believe that when I
Rebeliant.
see it.
Rebeliantką.
Shit, he's here. What if he heard what...
They're waiting for you out in the main hall.
Dobra, czekają na nas w głównym holu. To jest kogoś sypialnia, ale też tu nic nie możemy zrobić. Gdzie jest główny hol? Nam jeszcze powiedzcie.
I'm glad to see you're up and about. Moore's gambled on the fever taking you. I won quite a few iron pieces, to be honest.
Tak.
Is it true that Captain Bakim sacrificed his life to free you from Friar's Keep? He was a good man. I hope it was worth it.
No ja też do końca nie rozumiem, czemu Kian jest aż tak ważny tutaj w tej historii. No może się przekonamy. O, tu będzie główna sala. Z chęcią bym tam jeszcze poszedł, no ale dobra, jak już tu jesteśmy, to chodźmy tutaj. Czy to będzie ta sala, gdzie wpadł dysk i April musiała tutaj zejść po schodach, żeby go zdobyć i wypuścić wodę. Chyba to jest to miejsce. Może jak ta kamera troszeczkę się zmieni, to lepiej to zobaczymy.
Traitor is back on his feet. Praise the balance.
A? Chyba nie jesteśmy tu lubiani. Dobra, posłuchajmy, co Kian
There's
myśli.
still pain, but I won't admit to weakness in front of these strangers. My wounds are not fully healed. They've dressed them and seen to me while I've been feverish. They must know I'm still weak. This has to be a test. I won't answer their questions until I know who they are and what they want with me.
O, to będzie dobra odpowiedź.
What is this place?
Hoping to run back to your masters with the information and buy your life back?
Liko, you are in the Enclave, the ancient library of the Sentinel Order of the Balance in Marcuria. It serves as our base of operations.
O, czyli tu bazę zrobili.
The Resistance, Alvani. Those who have come together to fight the Azadi. Magicals, like her. And me.
I remember.
Dobra.
The captain. He used my sword to run himself through. It's his blood on my hands. The portal. Blood magic. The shadow
Yeah.
has cursed me. The goddess will not touch me again. And will never walk the slopes of the first mountain.
Może lepiej będzie, jak najpierw się zamartwimy o kapitana.
The captain.
Balsai Bakin laid down his life for yours, Kian.
Why?
Believe me, I've asked the same question. Why? Why lose a great man like Bakim over you? A butcher, an apostle, a fucking Azadi.
Okej.
He insults my people. They have committed crimes, yes, but the responsibility lies with our leaders, not with every Azadi.
No tu ma trochę rację, Kian.
This creature, this man. I've seen many Dolmari in my life, but there's something familiar about this one.
To podpytajmy.
Do I know you?
Perhaps. But then my people all look the same to you, do they not? We're livestock.
I've turned my back on my people.
So you're also a traitor, Kian Alvani. We'll add it to your list of crimes.
I will not let anyone, least of all a Dolmari, speak to me in this way. My life was already taken from me. Why make all those sacrifices for a traitor and an enemy?
To mówią, jeżeli wpadłeś między wrony, musisz krakać jak i one, więc podporządkujmy się może.
Why am I here?
We chose you. We sent Captain Bakim to his death in exchange for your life. We need you,
As a symbol.
but also so much more. We need strength, we need leadership, we need hope. Our numbers are dwindling. Most Northlanders have come to terms with the Azadi occupation. Humans are turning their backs on the resistance and a blind eye to the genocide of magicals. We need someone to give us hope, so that we can fight back and win.
You're a tool, Apostle. A blunt weapon, nothing more.
We need your help, Kian. Will you join us?
Do I have a choice?
There is always choice. And for every choice, there are consequences.
You can't let me leave. If I refuse, you'll kill me.
We might kill you anyway. Just give me a reason.
We have sacrificed so much to bring you here. This is your chance for a new beginning, Kian. A new life, for the redemption I know you seek.
No dobra. Raczej mimo wszystko chyba dołączymy, no bo u Azadi i tak jesteśmy skazani na śmierć. Wiem, że może Kian by wolał zginąć mimo wszystko, ale on tak pod koniec Dreamfalla, to on zaczął się już zastanawiać nad tym wszystkim, czy na pewno dobrze robi. I tak wyglądało, że zaczął przechodzić na stronę rebeliantów. Może nie do końca, ale tak to ta jego równowaga, ta jego szala zaczęła się równoważyć bardziej, więc teraz mimo wszystko dołączymy, ale zobaczymy, jak wybierali ludzie. 90% osób dołączyła, więc my też raczej.
But what choice is there? I have no nation, no faith, no mission. What does it matter that their resistance is not mine? And by fighting my people, I might save my people.
Jaką masz myśl na odmów?
Let them lock me up, throw away the key, let them kill me. I will never be one of them.
Nie, tak jak mówiłem, dołączymy.
I can never... What would you have me do?
You will go into the city tonight with Liko and Enu. They will give you instructions and they will keep an eye on you to make sure. To help, if needed.
To sprawdzić, czy się
I'll be
nadaje.
watching from the shadows, Apostle. A poison arrow pointing straight to your chest.
You know our cause is true. You know that your people are in the wrong. Do this and begin your journey back to life.
I'm doing this for April Ryan. She was the one who made me question myself. My mission. My faith.
Fuck you, Gazi. There is nothing you can do to repay that debt.
April is dead, Kian. Do this instead for all those who still live. Do this for the soul of your people. Do this for yourself. The boat will take you to Shady Quay in Old Town. I will let you know when things are ready.
After you're done with your mission, we'll meet up at Ulvik's Tavern. And if you don't show, we'll hunt you down and skin you like a rabbit.
You may find I'm not a rabbit.
Try me, please.
Liko, enough.
No dobra, czyli mamy jakieś zadanie. Porozmawiaj z innymi rebeliantami, Enu, Liko, Jackiem i niegdyś Ślepym Bobem. Ślepy Bob tu jest. Dobra, a jak tutaj pamiętacie, to jest głowa tego smoka, bo odpadła. I tutaj są chyba te schody, którymi April tutaj wchodziła na dół. A tylko tutaj raz weszła, żeby wypuścić wodę i żeby właśnie wziąć dysk z tej tutaj z wody, co na dole płynie, a u góry były księgi. No nie widać ich teraz za bardzo, ale na pewno u góry były księgi i było wyjście. Teraz
So the
to wyjście
apostle has
jest
finally
zablokowane.
risen. A shame the fever didn't kill you. We'd all be better off. An even greater shame that a good man had to die for you to live.
Dobra, co tam ma Kian do opowiedzenia?
No matter the circumstances, I will never let anyone speak to me in that way. He hates me. But why wouldn't he? His people has caused mine suffering and death, and we have returned the favor twofold. We will always be enemies. I'm certain again that I have seen this Dolmari before.
Dobra, zapytajmy, no skoro cię to też mnie interesuje, skoro ciebie to interesuje.
We have met before, Dolmari. I know it.
We have. I wouldn't expect you to remember where. I'm sure it mattered little to you. Just one more blue face amongst the thousand you have murdered. Like you, I'm from the west, from the great continent we call Antigua Aba, land of the setting sun. The place your people call Mihadmir, and then Azadir, as though through occupation you came to possess it.
You are of the Azad Dolmari tribes.
I am of the Dol Antigua, the western Dolmari, first of my people. And yes, we have met before, Apostle Alvani. You murdered my father in front of me. If it hadn't been for my mother holding me back, I would have torn your throat out, and then neither of us would be here today. We faced each other again years afterwards, but I'm sure you have no memory of that either. After all, what's another filthy magical? You made me who I am today, and someday soon, I will unmake you. But I swore to Shepard that I'd set my private grievances aside. For now. Unlike you, I keep my oaths. But if I ever suspect you plan to betray us like you betrayed your own, I will not hesitate. I will kill you. And once this war is over, we'll settle our accounts. You will pay for my father's death, my mother's grief, and my people's suffering. Mark my words, Butcher. Your days are counted.
Nie ma się co dziwić, że tutaj Kiana raczej nie będą lubić. Okej, tu mam jakieś zejście. Zejście gdzie jest? Nie wiem w sumie. Aha, to jest pewnie tej przystani całej, co mówiła ta... jak ona się nazywa? Liko? Liko, tak, to jest ta przystań. I prawdopodobnie tędy dostaniemy się do Merkurii, ale jeszcze tutaj nie chcemy iść. Wracamy do góry. Tego przejścia nie widzieliśmy w pierwszej części gry, więc tutaj twórcy je dodali. Albo było, tylko było niewidoczne po prostu. Co my tu jeszcze mamy? No mamy tą całą Liko. To jest
This
Liko?
one leads the magical resistance.
Nie, to Samary.
She's a Samare. I've never met their kind before.
A przy okazji właśnie odnośnie tej rasy spotkaliśmy ją w Dreamfallu. Na pomoście stała w stalówce i tam koło tego, za tym kapitanem, niedaleko łodzi, którą przybył Mroczny Lud. Co wtedy wam chyba powiedziałem, że przedstawicielkę tej rasy spotkamy w Dreamfall Chapters i właśnie ją spotykamy.
You have recovered well, Kian. Your wounds were deep. You are strong.
You brought me back to life.
I saw you speaking with Liko.
I
Whatever
killed...
you did those many years ago, you did for reasons that neither he nor I can ever fully understand. You have started down a new path now, towards the redemption you seek.
I'm not sure Lika will ever see eye to eye with me on that.
His wounds are deeper than yours. He was a broken child, and he is a broken man. But he is also a great soldier, and he can be a great leader.
More than anything, he wants me dead. To find redemption, maybe I need to grant him that wish.
And throw everything away. Every sacrifice made to bring you here. That would be a worse crime. You have been born again, Kian. Make the most of this opportunity. Not everyone gets a chance at redemption, to undo the damage they have done and to shape their own future.
The captain said the same thing, only with different words.
Balsai he was, a man who spoke his mind, and spoke freely. I never met anyone who cursed as colorfully as he did. It was truly a thing of beauty. But he too had a past that haunted him. He was a lot like you. With us he was given a second chance, a rebirth, an opportunity for redemption to atone for his sins. And he did.
Dobra, co możemy wybrać?
For the time being, I can do more here than I can anywhere else. I'm caught between worlds, part of neither. I don't belong here.
No raczej niepewność.
I may disappoint you.
I have faith.
Don't talk to me about faith, Shepard.
Faith is everything.
Faith can lead you astray.
Blind faith, yes. But faith can also lead you back to life. We will help you open your eyes. Kian, would you share your story with me? I have heard only fragments, rumors. I know there's more to it.
Możemy streścić albo odpuścić.
I want to put the past behind me. I remember it. That's enough for now. She means well, and I will hide nothing from her, but until I know the way forward, I'm not looking back. She saved me, gave me a second chance at life. She has faith in me, even when I've abandoned all hope. If anyone deserves the whole story, it's her.
No dobra, streścimy w sumie też dla nas, żeby zrozumieć bardziej Kiana.
Of course, Shepard. Before all this, I was the Apostle. Back home in Azadir, I was loved and feared. I laid waste to our enemies in the name of the goddess. A little over a year ago, I was summoned by the Six, our empresses. They commanded me to travel across the sea to the occupied territories of the Northlands. I was to find and kill the rebel leader known as the Scorpion. He had murdered many Trueborn, and he stood in the way of our mission. I had always been taught that magic was evil, an affront to the laws of nature and to the goddess. I'd been told that the magical races were dangerous and immoral. But when I arrived here in the Northlands and met the people of Marcuria, well, magicals were not the simple monsters of my childhood tales. Magic wasn't simply a tool for evildoers. It was a lot more complex. Then I met April Ryan, rebel leader. Of course, I didn't know it then. She was a stranger, our meeting accidental. But I know now that it was meant to happen. She was strong and honorable and good. She stood up to me. She questioned my beliefs, my faith, my mission. Her strength made me question everything. But I still went after the Scorpion and the Resistance, blindly, on faith. I finally tracked down the Scorpion. April Ryan. Infidel. Terrorist. Leader of the Resistance. Nothing made sense. But a choice had been made. The consequences were inevitable. My own people had me followed. My blind faith led them straight to her. To April. They killed her. Decimated the Resistance. Sentenced me to death. For a year I rotted away in Friar's Keep. I was already dead, a walking corpse. I had lost everything. I'd given up. But now I have the opportunity to redeem myself and my nation, to help rebuild the Resistance, to avenge April Ryan, and to bring justice to those I have hurt. For that I'm grateful.
Of course. Thank you. When you've spoken with the others and are ready to leave, come see me again.
Okej. Opowiedzieliśmy historię. Mamy jeszcze Linko, Jackal. Okej, dobra. To po kolei lećmy. Tu ktoś jest? Nie, tutaj ktoś
The
jest.
Resistance. A year ago I fought them. Today, I'm one of them. They're a scruffy lot, these rebels. How can they really expect to win against my people? He looks somewhat familiar. Have I seen him before?
Our water tanks are running dangerously low, and
To jest
Kian Alvane,
Ślepy Bob.
soldier, apostle,
Teoretycznie ślepy
assassin.
Bob.
I expected someone taller. Never you mind. Welcome to the movement for the liberation of Marcuria and the Northlands. Welcome to the bloody resistance. How's your back, eh?
The herbs helped.
Aye, she knows her stuff, our Zidmari medic, and she was concerned for you. Sat with you until your fever passed. Never left your side. I'd say she was sweet on you, but it wasn't even that. It was like she was paying back a debt. I'm the general, me. I run this place. You got a problem with logic, sticks, you come to me. Your bunk ain't soft enough or hard enough, the general's your man. Not happy with your rations? Call on the general. Maybe that stuff ain't as important as intercepting communiques or assassinating Azadi, but this place don't run itself either. Got any questions, soldier?
Blokowana nowa postać, zaraz zobaczymy. Znamy się, logistyka.
I have a feeling I've seen this man before. He wasn't wearing a uniform and he wasn't a general, but his voice and his face. I know nothing of this place, where I'll be eating, sleeping. I think he's the right man to ask. I'm sure I'll have time to learn more about the Enclave after tonight's mission.
Dobra, po kolei, jeżeli to są do wyboru, to po kolei pytajmy.
Do I know you from somewhere?
Well, I can't imagine you would, unless you're from around here, and you're clearly not. In my former life, I didn't have much contact with the Azadi outside of bars and card tables. And you don't look like you visit either of them very often. In my new life, I've been mostly stationed here at headquarters. We don't see a lot of Azadi visitors.
Perhaps in Mercuria.
No, I don't see how we could have met there. You must have me confused with someone else. Carry on, laddie. Oh, and make us proud, damn it.
Aha. Czyli jedną opcję mogliśmy tylko wybrać. Generał.
Small of stature, big in spirit. That's the general. What are they playing? I don't recognize the game, but it looks fun.
Młoda
A
Zitka tu
young
jeszcze jest.
Zid. There were some in Azadir, but they were hunted like animals.
What are you planning?
Nie pamiętam, żeby
Are
Zitki
you
były
planning
w
on
poprzednich
turning a
częściach, ale
sentinel?
może się
Why
mylić.
would I be as
W
obvious
ogóle gdzie
as
jest
turning
Czawan
a
i
sentinel?
Bryn? Tu jeszcze dwóch ich
That's a
było, bo
fool.
Nanę już widzieliśmy.
Hello. Hi. So, new guy, huh? I'm Enu. Actually, it's Enumar Sandhya, Twilight Child, daughter of Teomar, and my father would kill me if he knew I used just Enu instead of my full name like a proper Zid, but he's not around.
Enu.
So, hey, I'm Enu. You're Kian.
No odpowiedzmy chyba, nie?
Not speak with these people, now that I'm supposed to be part of their resistance. The girl deserves a response. I know I need to learn to speak with these people. With magicals. I just wish I didn't find her so distasteful.
Nie, Kian, nie masz racji, musisz się nauczyć rozmawiać z nimi.
I am.
Great, hello! Azadi, huh? Yeah, great. I've never been. Is it nice? I hear it's nice when they're not, you know, waging war and murdering magicals.
Okej, może mamy skończyć rozmowę?
Murdering. That's how she sees my people, my nation. As if the Zid don't have blood on their hands too. If she could see Azadir as I see it, she'd know there was so much more to it. But what's the point in trying to convince her? This is all she knows of Azadir. Maybe that's not so surprising. How would someone who's not from there know the truth? These people only see the actions of a conquering army, led by criminals.
Myślę, że skoro
It's my
zaczęliśmy
responsibility
rozmowę,
to ensure that our story is told in full.
to kontynuujmy.
You think that's all we do?
Oh, no, obviously there's, things I don't know. We don't get to socialize with Azadi very often. The ones I meet wear armor and carry swords and shout a lot. Also, they kill Zid. So, maybe I'm biased? Anyway, I just wanted to, you know, present myself for you. Introduce myself to you, not present myself. That's not appropriate, daughter of Teomar. Sorry, I'm screwing this up, aren't I?
She's trying too hard. And not succeeding. I don't know why she bothers. It's not like we'll ever see eye to eye or be friends.
Wydaje się miła, ale może być fałszywa.
She's trying her best. Despite her prejudices, despite how we have treated her and her people, she's willing to give me a chance.
To zachęćmy.
You're doing fine. It's an honor to meet you, Enumar Sandhya, Twilight Child, daughter of Teomar.
Oh, wow. The same, Kian Alvane, apostle of the Azadi, son of,
It's just Kian now. You can call me Kian.
Okay. Kay.
Okej.
Can I call you Kay?
You can call me Kian.
Oh, yeah, that's much better. Kian. Welcome to the Resistance, Kian. Sorry about Liko. He has issues.
We have a history, he and I.
Oh, okay. History. Got it. Won't pry. I'm trying to cut back on the prying.
Dobra, kontynuujmy chyba rozmowę, ale zobaczmy, co Kian o tym myśli.
She's not too bad, this one. I find myself warming to her. But enough's enough. I find myself warming to this one. She's not half as annoying as she first seemed. As for being a magical, it's something I must learn to deal with eventually. She's as good a place to start as any.
So, what's your story, daughter of...
Oh, just Enu. No one calls me daughter of blah blah here. And my story is totally unexciting. The opposite of exciting? Boring? Dull? Humdrum. That's the word. I'm a humdrum farm girl. Was a farm girl. And hey, now I'm a rebel. Go figure. Never saw that one coming. Well, that's not entirely true. At least my parents don't totally disapprove. They'd be happier if I stayed put and out of trouble. Married a boring Zid farmer, had little boring farm Zidlings. But they are proud of me. They believe in the cause. And they totally hate the Azadi. Sorry.
You have good reasons for hating us.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure I can go back there when this is all over. To the farm, I mean. I like fighting for something. I like having a purpose other than farming, being a loyal daughter, a Zidling breeder.
Clearly.
I really wouldn't make a good Zidwife. I'd be the worst. I'm sorry, this is way too much information. I was just gonna say hello and then blah, so, hello. And hey, good luck out there tonight. Well, I'm gonna be there with you, but anyway, there it is. Ah!
No dobra, porozmawialiśmy z Enu. Liko porozmawialiśmy. Jackal jeszcze nam został i niegdyś ślepy Bob. Jackal to będzie ten?
The Resistance.
Oj, nie chcę. Dwa razy
A year
sobie
ago I
kliknąłem.
fought them. Today, I'm one of them. They're a scruffy lot, these rebels. How can they really expect to win against my people?
Trochę w ogóle mało was jest.
That one looks better dressed than most of the other rebels. He doesn't quite fit in.
Jesteś Jackal?
Hoi, Alvane Dar. It's an honor seeing your eyes.
Dar is an honorific in Azadir, and Hoy a common greeting. He must have had interactions with Azadi, or studied the language and culture. If he has something to say to me, he will say it.
Nie, starajmy się być mili. Oni nam uratowali w końcu życie.
Who taught you the proper Azadi form of address?
Oh, I did business with with the Azadi for several years. Until my aunt's tavern was shut down and she was arrested. Until I learned what was really happening. You took part in that raid. At the Journeyman Inn. Benreem Salmin is my mother's sister. She raised me after my mother died. I took her surname. I'm Jakai. Jakai Salmin.
Okej, czyli to jest cioszczeniec Benrima. Spoko. Dobra, dalej będziemy raczej wyjaśniać, będziemy rozmawiać, mimo wszystko. Dużo informacji się tutaj dowiemy.
I arrested his aunt, but apologizing won't do anything to change that.
Benrima miała być uwolniona, jeżeli Nanę zdradzi, tak mi się wydaje.
I was following orders when I arrested his aunt, but that doesn't absolve me of responsibility.
Your aunt was harboring rebels. I was under orders to arrest her. I'm sorry for what happened to her. Your aunt is a strong and honorable woman.
Oh, I don't blame you, Dar. Neither does my aunt. In fact, it was her idea to break you out. She knows you'll be an asset to us. You know, I only joined the Resistance less than a year ago. Before that, I was a businessman, and my customers were mostly Azadi.
I don't have time to listen to his story now.
Nie,
He
zachęcimy
obviously
go.
wants to tell me his story. I should let him.
Słuchamy.
It was good business. I profited from the occupation. I made a lot of money. It shames me to admit it now, but I actually believed in the Azadi. What they were saying made sense. Even the things they say about magicals. For a while, I blamed them for everything. I even went so far as to join the National Front for Faith and Family. Do you know who they are? Azadi collaborators. Anti-magical crusaders. Turncoats. I'm not proud of that.
Nie, dalej chyba
He has
będziemy
a
go
lot on his
zachęcać.
chest, but I don't have time for any more. Not now. This story seems important to him. He needs to get this off his chest. I
Tak
should let
jest.
But then, when my aunt was detained and sentenced to 5 years in Cold Stone, it changed everything. Opened my eyes. I realized it wasn't the Magicals who were at fault. It was the Azadi. It was us. Those of us who didn't speak up or take action? Those of us who betrayed our own?
I dalej go będziemy zachęcać.
He really wants to get this off his chest. I understand. I'll let him finish his story.
I sought out the resistance, and now here I am, with all these brave people, like Anu. Ah, she's great, isn't she? I'm really impressed with how she holds up. Boy, the Zid are really striking people. So pretty. Anyway, that's my story.
It's quite a story.
Isn't it, though? I'm glad to have you with us, Dar. It'll make a huge difference. You have my support.
I should be getting ready for tonight.
Of course, Alvane Dar. Kian, I'm sorry for going on and on. Good luck out there.
Okej. Czyli chyba porozmawialiśmy ze wszystkimi. Z Jakai, Almin.
Jakai, nephew to the innkeeper Benrime Salmin. She's a good woman. Him, I'm not so sure of yet.
Dobra, ktoś tam zadał w dzwon i mamy odebrać misję od przewodniczki, ale to już zrobimy w kolejnym odcinku, bo ten już trwa dość długo, więc w tym tylko poznaliśmy całą bazę rebeliantów wraz z nimi w środku, a w przyszłym zaczniemy robić misję. A na dzisiaj to już wszystko, więc komentujcie, subskrybujcie, łapkujcie, a ja się z wami żegnam. A i trzymajcie się. Cześć!